Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's start today. So we can see that there is less attendance, but with that only we people are going to continue. In previous session, I could not conduct the class, so therefore I have just put a quiz based on verbal ability. So I hope that all you people might have attempted it and you might have got it, uh, or you might have just solved it rightly. Okay, so in these previous sessions, we people were dealing with the grammar. So in today's session, we'll continue with next part of that. And in this session, we will begin with uh, verb. So in today's session, we people will be going with verb. So I will share the screen. All you people ensure that my voice is clear to you as well as you people are able to see the screen clearly. So someone can just reply me by saying yes or no. Or you people can send me into chat also that voice is clear and you're able to see the screen.
Yes, sir. Audio.
Okay, thank you Sneha and Sachin, both of you, for replying. So let's continue with verb. What is verb? Very important part that all you people need to understand, that verb is the most part of the sentence, most important. If you just maybe you can neglect the subject also, but you cannot neglect verb. You cannot make a sentence if you don't have verb in that sentence. So therefore, use of verb is very clear. And if you are clear with use of verb or form of verb, you'll be clear with tense. If you could identify what is verb in that sentence, and if you are able to identify form of verb, you are clear with tense. Okay. The next thing, if you're clear with that tense, if you're clear with verb, you're clear with voice also. Okay. So therefore, many things are based on verb. So therefore, you people have to pay attention that you are clear with verb and all the things which are related with verb. That will make you clear and understand that how sentences are used and what form of verb is used in a particular sentence, and it can be in different ways also. So that all things we people are going to see in this session. So let's go to the next slide, and on next slide you'll come to know what is a verb. Okay, so in short you people will get how it can be used. So it is a word that denotes, that shows, that describes an action. It can be a state, it can be a possession. So action, we all know that some activity is there. State, that something is there, or you people can consider it is a kind of form. And possession, possession shows that you are owner or you are having something. It can be maybe a wealth, or it can be anything. It is not always about wealth, but you are owner of something, so that is possession. So you people can understand it better from the examples given here. So in first example it says, I learn a poem. So here what is verb? Verb is learn. So what is learning? Learning is an activity. So this verb shows an action. Okay. In second sentence, she is a doctor. Here you people can see verb is. Okay. And it is not any action showing verb, it is helping verb, but it is used as main verb. So it gives us a state, or it is a fact. You can consider statements here, you can consider here it is a fact. And in third sentence you will also come to know she has a car. Here has its verb, and it is used as main verb again, and it shows possession. So these are the main uses of verb that you people can use verb to these purpose. So here you will come to know that action showing verbs can be having different forms. So at least five forms we people need to understand. So which are those five forms that we people have to understand? Maybe in next slide we people will come to know about those five forms in which a verb, that is main verb or action showing verb can be used, that we people will be able to see. So before going to that, we'll just classify the verb in two categories. So which are these two categories? These are major types we will consider. These two major types are main verb and auxiliary verb. Okay, so what is main verb? Main verb, which is used here as maybe action showing verb usually. Okay, and it describes action. In auxiliary verb, you'll come to know that we call it helping verb. Okay, so these two major categories we people will come to know. And in main verb, again, you people are getting two subtypes. Which are these two subtypes? These are transitive verb and intransitive verb. So what is this transitive verb? All we people need to understand that the verb which carries an object. So in this sentence, what is verb? It is verb. But this verb carries an object here. So an apple is an object in this sentence. So therefore, this verb is called transitive verb. Once again, try to understand what is transitive verb. The verb which carries an object in the sentence, that verb is to be called transitive verb. Okay, and if any verb, if it does not carry an object, then in that case that verb will be intransitive. Here also you'll come to know the verb is in this sentence is laugh. Okay, so he laughs loudly. You'll come to know there is no object in this sentence, so therefore laugh is intransitive verb. On the in the first example, it carries an object, that is an apple is an object in this sentence, so therefore this is transitive verb. Okay, so it's clear, this is just for our understanding. And if you are not getting it, don't just go deep or don't get confused. Also simple, try to remember that if sentence it can convert into passive voice, simply it is transitive. And if the sentence we cannot convert it into passive voice, it means that it is intransitive verb. Simple, those tricks you people can remember and try to understand. Then next classification based on auxiliary verb, that auxiliary verb has two subtypes. Which are these two subtypes? Here we people have again primary auxiliary verbs. Okay, so which are primary auxiliary verbs? Primary auxiliary verb means all helping verbs that we people use. So here you people will get those all primary auxiliaries like this. There are, then there are verbs like was and were. Then we people have do and does. Then we people have did. Then we people have and has. Okay, and then we people have had. So I have made, why I made this, because there are one particular category. Emisa, they're used in present tense. Was where, they're used in past tense. Do does, again they're used in present tense. Did is used in past tense. Have and has, they're used in present tense. Had used in past tense. Maybe next slide we people will look at them, how people can use them in a different way. Okay, all you people just try to pay attention. Then next another type that we people all need to understand, that is modal auxiliaries. If you're clear with use of modal auxiliaries, you people can use English in a better way, because many of the times we are very confused with where we should use shall or should or would or can or could, may, might, must. These are sometimes confusing to us, so we'll just try to understand some of the uses of these all modal auxiliaries in short. Shall and will, should and would, can and could, may, might, must, dare to, ought to, used to, need to. So these are called semi-modals. Dare to, need to, ought to, used to, they are called semi-modals. Okay. So with this, now let's go to the next slide. And in the few minutes before, I have told you that we people use main verb in how many ways? In 5 ways. So those 5 ways people can see that here we people are going to learn that. So form of verb, or we'll call it 5 form of verbs, and their examples also you people can relate it. Okay. So in first case, you people can just try to see it is infinitive. So what is infinitive? You might have studied it in your 10th or 12th standard. It is usually with preposition to, and after to there is main verb. Main verb is in always in which form? Here after to, that is V1, that is base. Okay, of first form of verb we will call it. Examples you people can see here on the screen. It says to sing. Okay, so here I'd like to tell you that there are some people who make mistake here by using past verb form. For example, if it is to sing, you can you use like to sang or to sung, or can you use here to played? We people cannot use like this. We cannot say to sang, to sung, to played, or to wrote, something like this. So always remember, after preposition to, you people are going to use first form or base form of verb. To play, to write, etc. Okay, then here the second form, that is base form or first form of verb, or we'll call it V1. Okay, so all you people just need to understand that you should know the base form of all verbs. Same examples we are going to consider here: sing, play, write. Okay, so these are just base forms. Then next we people will talk about here past tense, that we call it V2. So these are second forms of verb. Like here, same example: sang, played, wrote. Then here we people have V3, that we people call it past participle. Okay, so in past participle, you people have to understand that sung, played, written. So these are examples which we are discussing here. And then we people have here present participle. So what is present participle? Present participle is nothing but main verb with ing form, that is called present participle. Like here, singing, playing, writing. Okay, so here you will come to know sing, sang, sung, or singing, these 5 forms. Then to play, play, played, played, playing. So in these 2 examples also you'll come to know verbs can be regular verbs and irregular verbs. So can you tell me what is regular verb and what is irregular verb? Can anyone of you just try to tell me what is regular verb and what is irregular verb? Now just tell me sing, sang, sung. It is regular or irregular? You people can tell me and unmute and speak, or you can send me into chat box as well. If you are clear with understanding of regular verb and irregular verb, in that case you tell me, otherwise I'm going to tell you. But let me check if you know it earlier. Okay, nobody knows this? Okay, fine. Then pay attention. I will just explain. So regular verb is the verb which has same second form and third form, that you people can pay attention here. In case of play, so play, played and played are same forms. So therefore this is called regular verb. Why? Because that is past tense and past participle is same. Okay, and what is irregular verb? You can pay attention here: sing, sang, sung. Here you will come to know 3 different forms. Sing is different, sang is also different, and sung is also different. In this case, it becomes irregular verb. So regular verbs where usually ed suffix is used and having same forms, so that will be regular. And in case of irregular, it can be also write, wrote, written. That is also irregular verb here. So that is regular and irregular verbs. Then let's go to the next slide, and on next slide we people will talk about 3 forms of verb. Okay, so here also all you people need to note it, that you should know maximum verbs to use language, because if you're having number of verbs and you know their second form and third form, in that case you people can increase the possibility of using language in different ways. Number of choices you people can make, number of vocabulary words you people can use for your oral and written communication. But on the other hand, when you people have limited vocabulary, in that case, what happens? People get limitations or shortage. You do not get scope to express your thoughts and ideas. In your mind, there is a lot of thinking, there are a lot of thoughts, there are a lot of information that you wanted to tell you. But because of this limitation of vocabulary, you cannot express those thoughts and ideas to other people. So try to increase your vocabulary, try to maximize your collection of words, try to know maximum verbs, not only verbs, but their first form, second form, and third form. That is, we'll call it 3 forms of verb as well, that you people just try to find it out. Again, when you people are going to find it out, just try to ensure that you people are going for new words or new verbs. It shouldn't be like this. Here given example like go, went, gone. This we people have been studying since our 5th standard, go, went, gone. So there is no new or there is nothing that you people are learning here, because go, went, gone is the same things and you already know it. So you need to go for such verbs which are new to you. Usually they came in your reading or they came in your listening. Such verbs you people have to find it out and their second form and their third form, and then try to use them in your own communication. Try to make a sentence of that verb. Try to use that verb in your oral communication while speaking with someone. You people try to use that. Then it will be convenient and you people can understand or remember that word in the future also. If you are going to go through the list, for example, if I provide you the list of, let's say, 100 verbs, what is going to happen? You may read it, but it is not possible to remember all 100 words in one go. So therefore, if you read those verbs in context, in that case, you are going to remember it for longer period of time. So therefore, you have to use vocabulary in context. It should not be that you are reading list and that list may not be useful for you, because you may read it, you may understand it, but at later moment you are going to forget it. Okay, so let's pay attention and try to tell me additional few verbs of these 3 forms. So first of all, go, went, gone, write, wrote, written, play, played, played, then catch, caught, caught. Nobody is going to make here catched, catched, because that will be a wrong way. Then we people have take, took, taken, then fight, fought, fought, and here ride, rode, and read. So you people just try to tell me few verbs, new verbs, and their 3 forms. We'll consider here 5 to 10 new verbs and their 3 forms, and then we'll go ahead. So all you people just be active. Only 36 students are here. I can see Kshitija, Priyanka, Harshada, Anjali, Poonam, Snehal, Snehal, Kshitija, Vaishnavi, again Shraddha, Chaitali, Vaibhavi, then Shubham, Sunil, Vaishnavi, Rajnandini, Sonali, Rutuja, Akanksha, Vaishnavi, Sudarshan, Sachin, Samadhan, Harshanand, Swapnil, Uday, Shahid, Ankit, Shivraj, Rahul, Amol, Ketan, Mauli, Omkar, Aishwarya. All you people just try to come with one verb that should be new and with its 3 forms. Then we will go ahead. All should be active. It shouldn't be like this that the people are connected, but you're not just paying any attention. So people can unmute and tell me, or you can send me your verbs in chat box. Yes, we got from Vaibhavi, teach, taught, taught. Others, you send your verbs. Everybody. Second, this time I'm not going to take names of everyone, because this time we are not spending that much time. So everybody come with one verb, and it's 3 form. All you people have to be active. It shouldn't be like this that you are just connecting for the class and you are attending it passively and It shouldn't be that you are not having any interest at all. So we got it from Snehal Gaitidak. Put, where this form is also called irregular verb, where you are having same three form verbs. Put. Then from Priyanka, sing, sang, sung. So still we have not received from Kshitija, then from Harshada, Anjali, Punam, again from Vaibhavi, worried. Yes, go for new and different verbs. Shraddha, both Shraddha. Then from Sachin we got have, had. Sunil, tell, told. Yes, people are responding. Others just be active and give me one verb at least, so that you can increase it. From Shubham, ate, eaten. From Sunil, pay, paid. So both for responding. All of you people are doing it nice, and always be active, always be alert, take lead, show your leadership qualities. You just don't try to be behind. Okay. So from Snehal again, built. Sunil, put is yes there. Then from Sneha, followed. Vaibhavi, built. Then from Anjali, spoken. From Ankit, dig, dug. Yes, so people can find out the vocabulary used in civil engineering also. Okay. Then I think Chaitrali, run. That will be okay. Chaitrali, you just correct it. Chaitali, you find it out right. Snehal, from Snehal, drove, driven. Yes. Then Aishwarya, thrown. Yes, you're right. Then Sachin, lay, laid. It should be lane. Just check Sachin whether it is lane. Then next we have from Sonali, find, found. From Sunil, have, had. Broken. From Mauli. Then from Uday, will, would. Okay, that could be also, but you just take action verbs Uday instead of just taking helping verbs like will, would. You just try to use action verbs. Then from Sneha, we have identified, and identified. All right, Chaitali. Then we have from Anjali, tell, told, kind of repetition. Fall, fell, fallen. Vaibhavi, yes. Worked. From Kshitija. And from Snehal again, drew, drawn. From Aishwarya, sang, sung. Okay, Aishwarya. Then from Rutuja, we have buy, bought. Again from Kshitija, do, did, done. Then from Sonali, leave, left. All right, so you people are getting it, and all you people need to just think over it, that you are going to increase your vocabulary. You are going to find out those verbs that people are maybe reading in newspaper. You came across with a verb that you don't know, and you are finding it out in dictionary, and there are three forms. Maybe you are listening one video on YouTube, and in that you listen one verb that you don't know the meaning, and you are checking it in the dictionary, and you are finding its three forms. All right, you people have done it, and that all you people, your efforts are appreciated. Though if you have made a mistake, don't be feel nervous or sad. We are learning from our own mistakes, so don't feel that yours is not okay. All right, so with this we people will go to the next slide, and on the next slide we people are going to talk about how we people can convert any given word into different forms. Okay, so usually we people need to use verbs like this, that four categories of words like now. Then we people should be able to make its verb. We should be in position to use the word as an adjective. Okay, we should be in position to use it and adverb as well. Okay, so here we people are going to take the word beauty. Okay, so what is beauty? Beauty is noun. So what is the verb of beauty? It is going to be beautify. Beautify becomes verb here. Now you people are going to tell me what is adjective of beauty. You can tell me into chat box. What is adjective of beauty? Yes, I got it from Vaibhavi and Kshitija. That is beautiful. And similarly, you just try to tell me what will be the adverb of beauty. Adverb. Adverb will be beautifully. Okay. So what we have done here, there is only one word beauty, but that we people change it in 4 different ways. So if you are able to use the words like this, you can use it. You can modify as per your need. You can use it as a noun. You can use it beautify or beautiful or with sentence also. We'll write down one sentence each one of. So we'll use word beauty in sentence. Okay. So beauty is the king of joy. Okay, in this sentence, the people have used it as a noun. Okay, now people will try to use in as a verb. We'll use it like this. You can beautify this hall, or we people can use it as an adjective. The flower is very beautiful. Okay. And we people can use it as an adverb also, like this. She played the match beautifully. Okay, so here the people can modify the words as per our needs. Okay, so from this point of view, here we people on this slide, we people are going to talk how people can convert the nouns into verbs. So first column is of noun. How then we will convert them into verbs. So beauty becomes beautify, horror becomes horrify, justice, justify, nation, nationalize, origin, originate, courage, encourage, example, exemplify. So this way we people can convert. Then on next slide, you'll come to know that from adjectives also, we people can make verbs. So here in this given list, you'll come to know that first column is this of adjective, and we have converted it into verbs. Popular, popularize. Public, publish. Okay. Special, specialize. Clear, clarify. False, falsify. General, generalize. Deep, deepen. So that also you people just try to understand. So that was all about the verb and their different forms that we people have talked about, and everything was about main verb. Okay, so what is important in this section about main verb? You people just need to understand that how we people use verb in that 5 ways. Okay, and in another case you have to remember about 3 forms. That is important. 3 forms of verbs. Other way, you people can read it from your reading, you people can improve it. From your listening, you people can increase it. So with this, we'll go to the second part of verb, or another type of verb after main verb, and that is auxiliary verb. Okay. So in auxiliary verb, all you people will come to know that you people use it as helping verb. Auxiliary means what? Supporting. Auxiliary means helping. Okay. Then here we people are having again 3 classifications, and these 3 classification, first of all, we are going to have to be forms. Okay. So to be forms we people have in present tense. So which are to be forms in the present tense? We have here am, is, are. Okay, they are called to be forms in the present tense. And you'll come to know am is used when and when you people are having your pronoun I. Then and then only you people are going to use pronoun, verb am. If your subject is singular, in that case, you're going to use is. And if your subject is plural, in that case, you're going to use are. That you people have to understand. Then in past tense also, the people are having to be forms. In past, only two are here, that was and were. So in case of use, when you people are just having singular subject, you people will use was. When you people are having plural subject, you people are going to use were. Then next we people will go to the to have forms. To have forms are also in present tense and past tense. So in present tense, you will come to know have and has is used. So in present tense, have and has, they're used to show present perfect tense. Okay, present perfect tense. In case of am is are, you will come to know they are used to show simple present tense and present continuous tense. Okay, that you people have to remember. Was and were same. They're used to show simple past tense and past continuous tense. For this purpose, they are used. Have and has are used for present perfect as well as simple present also. And then here we people have had. So had is used to show simple past as well as past perfect. I think that we have done with tense. I don't know whether we have done it or not, but maybe we will do it. Okay. So had is used to show past perfect. Then here we people have to do forms also. In to do forms again in present tense and past tense. In present tense, we people use do and does. So do is used with the pronouns like I, you, and they. Okay. Here we also. So with these pronouns, do goes, and for does, you people have to think about third person singular, that is he, she, and it. With this, does goes. And in past, you people have only one, that is did, and that did goes with all pronouns. I, we, you, he, she, it, they, with everything did works. Okay, so that was about primary auxiliaries. And maybe we people will just stop here. Next section, we people will talk about moral auxiliaries and exercise. So we people will take attendance and we'll stop here today. I can see here almost 37 students are connected. So we'll mark your attendance, and then if you have any questions, we'll discuss it or we'll stop here. So all of you just stay connected. So from division B, I can see roll number 1, then roll number 3, roll number 6 from division B, roll number 7 from division B, roll number 8 from division A, roll number 9 from division B, roll number 10 from division A, 12 from division A, 12 from division B, 14 from division B, 14 from division A, then 15 from division B, 17 from division A, 18 from division A, 18 from division B, 19 from division B, 20 from division B, 22 from division A, 23 from division A, so who is this Harshada Deshmukh? What is this? Ha agar sangte. What is this, Harshada? You're chatting
Sorry, sir.
on to everyone.
Sir,
See,
माझा रोल नंबर आहे 8B.
8B, yes, I'm just announcing na present numbers. I'm just announcing. So you are chatting with everyone. So this is not a social media platform that you can just chat here. So don't use it. Is just for communicating with teachers only. So here you should not communicate anything to your friends here. So it's okay this time. Next time, take care, Harshada. Okay, so where I was, I just 22 from division A, then 23 from division A, 26 from division B, then 27 from division B, then 28 from division B, 29 from division B, 30 from division B, 32 from division B, then 35 from division A, 37 from division B, 41 from B, 43 from A, then 51 from B, 56 from A, 58 from B, 59 from B, 64 from A, 65 from A, and 70 from A, 56 from A. So now pay attention. I will just announce present numbers only. Okay. So in that case, if your number is not there, in that case, you just try to tell me from division A, roll number 8, 10, 12, 14, 17, 18, 22, 23, 35, 43, 55, 56, 64, 65, and 70. Anybody present from division A? Except these numbers. You just tell me that you are here. From division B, you check present numbers, roll number 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 12, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 37, 41, 51, 58, 59. Harshada, whose number
Roll
you
number
are?
8.
8. From division?
B.
Who is this? Roll number 8?
Harshada Deshmukh.
Harshada. Okay. And who is this 22A? Okay, all right. So with this, we'll just stop here. Maybe we'll just continue. Model auxiliaries and exercise will continue based on this in next class. Okay. So with this, I will stop here. I will end this meeting for everyone. Thank you for joining today and do join for next session.